Hey players, welcome to this Ja Morant film study. I'm starting this video with a giveaway on 7 NBA level ball screen reads. To get your copy, all you got to do is subscribe to this channel, then you got to drop a comment, and then within your comment, just tell me where I can send those. It can be DM on Instagram, it can be email, or after you subscribe and drop a comment, just DM me on Instagram at @MasonWaters_, and I'll send you these ball screen reads. Included in these ball screen reads are a couple different reads, when to use them, why to use them, against what coverage, so rejecting a screen or turning down a screen, early split, snake, and more. And again, you'll learn what each read is and when to use each one. Also, I've got a free 500 shot workout. It is in the first link below in the description of this video. All right, so as we're moving to this Ja Morant film study, here's what we're looking at. We're looking at playing to your strengths. We're looking at knowing coverages and counters. And we're also looking at common scoring moves that Ja Morant uses. The first thing we're going to look at is a finishing move with just one hand pickups. So in each of these clips right here, he's going to break down a defender and get by the defender, get to the rim, and then he's going to scoop the ball up with one hand and make the finish. This is obviously an advanced finish, but it's something to add to your game. And why it can work is because it enables you to keep the ball away from the defense. You can get the ball up pretty quickly, but also as we go back and kind of slow down these clips, it allows you, like you can see right here, he's extending the ball away from the defense, and it allows you to use your inside hand and your inside shoulder to press up against the defense, but also you can kind of grip the defender's arm. Like right here on this clip, you can see Ja Morant's right arm is protecting himself from the defender. And then if we go to the previous clip, it's going to be much of the same thing right here. His right arm is creating contact with the defender's left arm, so then he's keeping the defender's arm out of the play. And maybe you've seen on drives where players will drive by and they'll have the sweep with their inside hand. It's a similar move. This is a move that Steve Nash, two-time MVP, head coach of the Nets, he also used this when he played. So a great move. There's one with a behind the back pass, which is pretty advanced. And then this is the last one, I think, right here. Just a quick release over the defense. So now, players, a question you need to ask yourself is, what skills or moves do you have when driving downhill? So I'm talking when you're coming off of a ball screen or it's in transition and there's a defender protecting the rim. You are dribbling towards the rim, you're attacking fast, you're attacking aggressively. What move do you have? Hopefully you have a pull-up so that if the rim protector is right under the rim, you can pull up for a short bank shot, or you can hit a mid-range jump shot for a pull-up, Euro step, shot fake, whatever. But you've also got to have ball handling moves, whether it's an inside-out dribble, a crossover between the legs. You need to have one or two moves that you can rely on consistently. Ja Morant's move that he uses a lot is a crossover jab. So we're going to look at these here. But on each of these ball handling moves right here, we're watching them full speed. He's basically going to cross over to his left and then jab to his right. And I will break it down slowly once we rewind. So let's go back and break some of these down. So right here, he comes off the screen. The screener leaves a little early. So what Ja Morant does, he crosses, he's got the ball in his right hand, he's going to cross over, step to his right and look to his right, and then he's downhill. These next couple clips, of course, he's going to do the same thing. So right here, crosses over to his left, and this one isn't as easy to see, but he crosses over to his left, plants off his right foot, and watch what the defender does. The defender slides out of the driving path of Ja because he's able to make this move. Again, same thing, and I'm going to break it down slowly. So Plumlee is retreating. So Ja Morant makes the crossover right there. Now watch his right foot and his right shoulder and his head. He jabs to the right, causes the defense to slide over, and then he gets a wide open layup. And again, these are obviously the same finishing moves. What we're going to get to next is winning plays. But on this one right here, the defense cuts him off and doesn't really bite, so he just hits the short floater slash pull-up. Okay, now we're going to look at winning plays. This isn't necessarily a ball handling skill or a scoring move or a ball screen read or anything like that. But this is a very important lesson for players, and I think Ja Morant is really good at this. Players need to learn that you should not pout and you should not complain to the refs when something goes wrong. You shouldn't look at your teammates, your coach, and blame every other person on the court except you. You've got to have a next play mentality. That just means that things are going to go wrong in a game, and you've got to move on to the next play as quickly as possible. So look at this right here. Ja Morant, wide open shot right here. What does he do? Misses it, but he sticks in the play. What's the next thing he does? He gets in there, gets an offensive rebound. What happens then? Gets his shot blocked. He stays with the play, has a next play mentality, and gets an assist, and it's an and one. So he missed a shot, got his shot blocked, but still finished the possession by making an assist. Players, you need to be able to do that, where you either have a turnover, you miss your shot, you dribble off your foot, whatever, you stick in the play and you still finish the play. So right here on this one, coming off the ball screen, what's he do? Shoots it, gets a turnover, but look at his right hand. It's right back in the play. He gets a deflection, and then he ends up getting an assist. So just because you make a mistake does not give you permission to pout or complain to the refs or whatever. Just stay involved in the play and see if you can finish with an assist or a score or just something good for your team. So there's another one. He lost the ball, stuck with it. Right here. Misses his shot, tips it in because he stays with the shot, and he might have got fouled right there. Here, might have gotten fouled. He's in the paint with 2 or 3 other people, but he's the one who gets the rebound. Again, right there, he might have gotten fouled, didn't complain about it, stuck with the play. You've got to stay involved in the play until it's over. So either the ball goes out of bounds, the ref blows his whistle, whatever. Players, you should aim, and teams, of course, I've mentioned this in some of my other videos, just hustle plays like this. If you got, as a player, if you got 2 hustle points a quarter, or even just a half, and every player on your team did that, you would win a lot more games. You'd gain back a lot more possessions, and just heads up plays like this. You're stealing 1 possession per quarter in different ways. So those were all just winning plays, and I want to make the point to players of you've got to stick to plays and move on quickly after you make a mistake. So now we're going to look at keys to ball handling. And you can see right here, the 2 points I'm going to make on this clip is that he keeps the ball tight to his body, and he's able to make quick moves in 1 to 2 dribbles. So right here is a ball screen, and then on the between the legs, he goes between the legs, and then he's downhill fast. So look, he's going to his right, and that's kind of a low, whoops. It's kind of a low dribble on this clip right here. So look right here. It's a dribble, and then look how low the ball is. Hard to see right here, but the ball is still low after he goes dribble and then between the legs. It's not like he dribbles, basketball goes up to his shoulder, and then he goes between the legs. He keeps the ball low, he's between the legs, and now he's getting downhill, driving through the defense quickly. Now, something that a lot of coaches and I'd say good coaches and good trainers, a point or a criticism they have against a lot of training is that they talk about you shouldn't have to make 8 dribbles to get by your defender. And I think that's true. You should be able to get past your defender in 1 or 2 dribbles, and if you can't, you probably need to do something else other than keep dribbling. Now, that's not to say when you're training that you shouldn't work on 8 different combo dribble moves just to be working on your handle. I personally think that's fine if you're working stationary dribbling and you're going between the legs, crossover, behind the back, whatever. I think that's good for your ball handling skills to develop that. But when it comes to in a game, I don't think it should be like that all the time. So right there was another one. It was just a quick behind the back. Here's another one. The defense cuts him off. He just throws the ball behind his back in 1 dribble. Even though he missed the shot, he still created a good shot. Behind the back dribble right there. Another point, and this is a quote that I've always remembered. I worked with a scout, Dave Bullwinkle. He was a college head coach, scout for the Bulls now. He always said basketball is played in straight lines and sharp angles. So watch the sharp angles and straight lines he plays in right here. Straight angle to his left, or straight line to his left, and then he has a sharp angle as he goes behind the back, and then he's now in a straight line to the rim. when Ja was making his move right here, he's in a straight line to the rim from this point to the rim, as opposed to, and this would be an exaggeration, imagine if he dribbled in a circle where he hit the elbow first and then tried to dribble back into the paint. That would be like a curved driving line. That is not what you want. You want to be playing in straight lines and sharp angles and fast angles. So here's another one. Goes behind the back. Then he has a pickup dribble. And the whole time, straight line to the rim. Although there might be slight zigzags, but they're very sharp and they're very precise. Now that clip right there, I know he missed the layup, but the point still stands of his ball handling. Sharp, behind the back dribble move. The basketball is tight to his body. Then between the legs dribble, tight to his body. And even though he misses it, kind of a wild shot, it's still good ball handling. So players, that is all I've got for part 2. If you missed part 1 of the Ja Morant film study, check it out up here, wherever it is. And then also make sure you get your 7 NBA level ball screen reads. I showed you the description at the start of the video, and then get your 500 shot workout, which is in the description as well. Thank y'all for watching. I'll be sharing more soon. Please subscribe, please share with your teammates, and I'll see you soon.